What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the UFC show. Oh, man. I am telling you guys, I am running low on ambition this week. Shortly after I did my interview with Sinjin Ruby for my new podcast, which will just be separate from this podcast. It's more of an interview podcast. Um, it'll be my new podcast here on the Hashmark. It'll be called the Fight Bidness, because who doesn't like a play on words? Because like the beast, the fight business. Because who wants to say business? It's easier. It's funner to say business. So we got the fight business with Sinjin Ruby coming out, and that I did that interview on Friday night, and I woke up Saturday morning with a stomach bug, and it was just so bad I didn't even go to work. Bleh, that bad. And then from there, it went on to my son, who got it Monday, my daughter on Tuesday, and then today, my youngest ended up getting it. So had everyone in the house had it except for my wife. Who knows? So tonight, I'm kind of going to do this a little bit shorter, just because I don't want to do a full breakdown. And I do want to give you guys my best picks and everything. It's just gonna be a little shorter format tonight, just because the ambition to do this. It took a lot for me to do it, but maybe once I get to doing it, it'll be all right. But it's probably gonna be short. I can already tell I'm gonna be excited for the next one. Just this one, I'm just been like. This week I've been because it's just been one thing after another. And I know it sounds like I've been sick a lot, but I think since I've had COVID, my 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 immune system has just been catching everything. So I had COVID, and then I got that like cold, and then I had that stomach bug. And it's like been three things right in a row. And I'm usually not a person that gets sick. I think it's just the COVID messed up my immune system. And I'm doing fine in between, but then I catch something little, and then I'm like, ugh. So hey, it is what it is. Shout out to our sponsors, Jolly Mac Coffee. Follow, do the Hashmark code for Jolly. Go to our website. There is a link for the Jolly Mac Coffee, as well as our good friends at Glitch Energy. We're gonna go ahead and do a chug straight to the dome, per usual. Gotta hydrate, stay hydrated, get rid of this sickness, boost that immune system, and then we get into these fight picks. We're gonna recap the previous event, even though I don't really want to talk about it. I went 7-7, didn't go 7-2 like I did on UFC 272, but I think this, UFC London's gonna be a little bit different. So let's go. It's hard to chug out of that thing because of this hole. I should probably just keep doing it out of. Maybe I'll just open the thing next time and not chug it out of the container. Oh shoot! All right, let's start off with fight night. Santos versus Ankalaev. Let's just say first right off the bat, the first three fights really pissed me the fuck off. Just it did. The first one, Nchukwi winning the fight, gets knocked out by a flying knee in the third round. Oh, had him picked as an underdog. Really just started off my night pretty poorly. Um, Chris Patino versus Guido Connetti. Chris 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 Patino does not belong in the UFC. He had one good fight where he fought, Sugar Sean, and Sean, just walked through him. But Matinho just took the punishment. So it's either, I think, you know, Sugar got tired of hitting him and probably didn't have enough power to knock him out. So, when you're landing 200 significant strikes or whatever it was, you're gonna get tired. You probably don't have that power to just knock someone out. Guido Connetti gets it done in the first round by KO, TKO basically because the ref stopped it. But O'Malley basically did the same thing at the end of the first round. It should have been stopped then, but Matinho needs to. I don't think he's ready for the UFC yet. Just not ready yet. If he'll ever be, I don't know. Um, one of the first three that Lungiambula was the other guy we had picked, and Lungiambula winning, the first round in the stand up, goes in for a takedown and gets submitted. Whatever. Next fight we had Miranda Maverick by decision. That one didn't go to decision. I thought this could have went by finish. Didn't pick finish, but we didn't get that one. Camilla Kirk versus Damon Jackson. When I went to actually bet this myself, I accidentally picked Jackson, so I won this one myself, but my official pick was Kirk. So I mean, Camilla Kirk got submitted in the second round. So it was what it was. And then we got to see Trevin Jones versus Javad Basharat, and we had Javad Basharat on the money line on this one. Very good fight, good pick. Basharat wins by decision. There we pick up our first win of the night. Kind of steamrolled there for a little bit. We picked up some momentum again. Picked JJ Aldridge as an underdog here. A lot of people were saying Gillian Robertson, so slick on the feet, or not on the feet, but in the submissions, and fought some more tougher opponents. I said Aldridge, she gets up from everything. She's, I say a brown belt in Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. She's okay. She's good on the ground. She's not gonna, get taken down. Gets the decision on that one. So there we started. And then we had Simmelsberger on the money line. Got him to win by decision. Pereira, the last man to knock out Stylebender. I believe he did it twice. Rising prospect. Beat Bruno Silver, unanimous decision. So we were steamrolling the wins here, Then it comes to Drewdober versus Terence Mckinney. My God, this fight should have been stopped before Dober had a chance to get the victory. McKinney had this guy done. They should have stopped this fight. McKinney should have won this fight. It should not have been, they should not give Dober a chance. McKinney's gonna be back, but the referee, that fight should have been stopped. I think it would have been stopped by most refs, but obviously not. But next we had Khalil Roundtree versus Roberson. We picked Roberson on the money line on this one. This one's pretty, even on the odds. So Roundtree was, he ended up getting the knockout. Had a very he had a very unique strike to a neat opponent, like a downed opponent, which not a lot of people do it. So Roundtree doing that was kind of unique. Ended up KOing Roberson in the second round. So We lost that one. Then we had Super Sadique Yusuf versus Alex Carreras. We had Yusuf in this fight. He ended up winning that one by decision. Lots of leg kicks. I know it's boring, but he was knocking him down or like chopping him down in the third, kicking him, and then just like it would just like knock Caceres off his feet. So Yusuf won that one by decision. Next we had Yadong by finish. Yadong ends up getting a KO in the first round on Marlon Moraes, who I think he wanted to retire after this fight, but he is still kind of young. Maybe he's in his 30s. Maybe he just needs to take some time off, rethink, how his approach. Maybe get some time to, I don't know. I don't know if you can really ever rebuild your chin, but maybe rework your conditioning, your defense, something. I'd hate to see, a once prominent fighter, give it up. But maybe that's his decision. Maybe before CTE sets in. Who knows? Next we had the main event, which was Thiago Santos versus Magomed Ankalaev. This fight, oh gosh, it was so boring. It was just a punch and feint and just Santos did hit a pretty good dig in knockdown on Ankalaev, but it was just mainly Ankalaev just dominating the fight, control time, stuff like that. It wasn't like I wouldn't say it was a huge victory, but it was what he needed to do to step up in the rankings. So, on to UFC London. This is going to be a pretty good card. I mean, I know that you guys are going to want me to pick some, like people like Molly McCann and stuff like that on. Oh, geez, all my notifications come up. But it's like Molly McCann. There's a couple reasons. I want to pick her on her fight, but I just don't think that I can really pick her being short, which she's usually short in most of her fights, facing such a large reach advantage. I think she's got something like a what was it? I want to say it was like a 7 or 8 inch reach advantage. Let's see if I can find that. Let's see if I can see her. She's on the prelims. I think. No, is she on the main? Is she on the main event? High voice? Yeah, she is on the main event. Huh? That's crazy. Let's see here. Where? Come on. There we go. Yeah, the Luana Carolina, she has a 7-inch reach advantage on Molly. But Molly's a brawler, and she's gonna. It's gonna be a tough fight to pick. And the odds say that too. Molly McCann's the favor, minus 135. Carolina is plus 115. Very close as far as what you want to go for as far as a fight that close. So my my picks that I'm gonna give you 5 picks that I think are gonna be great, and I'm gonna tell you what they're all gonna be by finish. And listen carefully, and it's going to make sense because UFC, they love putting on events in London, and they want to put an absolute show together. The fans want to see knockouts. The fans want to see submissions. These are the things that are gonna happen at UFC London. So the first fight of the night, we have Nathaniel Woods versus Vince Moraes. This is my first pick of the night. Let me see if I can find it on. It's probably on the main card. Oh, maybe not. Maybe it's on the prelims. Where you at? Prelims. Yep, Nathaniel Woods versus Vince Morales. Nathaniel Woods comes in as a favorite of minus 310 to Morales plus 245. I have this fight, Nathaniel Wood by finish. Morales is coming in on short notice. Morales, basically his career in the UFC has kind of been topsy-turvy. It's not, consistent. The good thing about Nathaniel Woods, has tons of volume. He's a better wrestler than Morales. This fight's gonna be, it's gonna be a knockout or a submission by Nathaniel Wood. Most of these picks I got there by finish, they're strong favorites, and it's just because they're significantly better than their opponent. The second one I have is Muhammad Makaya versus Cody Durden. They don't have any statistic or lines on that one, but let's see. I see Makayev is minus 350 and Durden is plus 270. Makayev, he's from Dagestan, so we know about Dagestani fighters. They're grapplers. They're actually, some of them are getting to be good strikers and grapplers, so that's pretty dangerous for any division. Makayev is 6-0 with 4 finishes. And Durden can grapple, but he's just not as good as Makayev. This one, I got Makayev by finish. I think it's a lock. I think you're not going to put a Dagestani boy on a card and not, especially in his debut, and not expect him to win. I don't think you do it. So next we got Ilya Topuria versus Jay Herbert. I've got Topuria by finish over Jay Herbert. Topuria, he's an undefeated top prospect. He's got all the tools to finish a fight, and he's done that in 10 out of his 11 fights. Herbert has some durability concerns. Not as good with his defensive grappling. Topuria, let's call him Top. Top, he's a significantly better, prospect. And I think especially when they want to put a show on, they're going to showcase one of their best talents, and that's Topuria. And, I think he's going to have a clash with my next pick. Next pick, we have to pick. We have to have Patty the Batty in one of our picks, right? We love Patty the Batty over here. I'm a big Pimblett fan. He's a Scouser. We don't get knocked out. I love that. I got Pimblett by finish. This is another crowd pleaser fight. People want to see Pimblett win. He's a big draw. UFC is going to bring him along. Just like O'Malley, they're going to probably do it slow. The thing that always concerns me about Pimblett is he gets hit and then he looks rocked. So it is what it is with him. You never know anymore with Pimblett. I don't think he's gonna get knocked out. He's shown in the past that I don't think he's ever been knocked out, but he's sure looks like he's been rocked a lot. Which is someday someone gonna hit him enough to knock him out? I don't know. I hope not. I want to see this guy do well. I want to see him fight Nurmagomedov, and I want to see him fight Khabib's cousin. You know. So we got so far Nathaniel Wood by finish, Makaya by finish, Topuria by finish, Pimblett by finish. So and then if anybody's seen Ilya, Topuria, and Patty Pimblett got into a scuffle this week at a hotel. But Patty was, wise enough not to actually throw fists with him because he said, if I break my hand, I can't fight. I can't collect this money. It's not. It's stupid of me. So Pimblett, he's smart. I think they're gonna fight. They might be a couple fights away. It could be in a pay-per-view coming up. I think UFC will know Pimblett's skill set, and they'll know if it works with Ilya's so far. So we'll see. We'll see what they do with this matchup. I gotta apparently put my phone on silent because I forgot to. And then my last fight of the night, I'm not gonna be picking Aspinal versus I'm not gonna be picking the Aspinal versus Volkov fight. Just because I'll tell you what, heavyweights are always a toss up. My next fight, my next pick is gonna be Gunnar Nelson versus Takashi Sato, and Nelson is gonna win this fight by finish. Nelson's a strong grappler. He's not a striker though. You're not gonna confuse him with somebody that can do both. He's gonna look to get to the fight to the ground. He's gonna probably get there very early. You'll see some grappling early. 7 of 8 wins that Nelson has in the UFC are by submission. And Sato has been subbed, and he's been subbed in his last 3 fights. He's tapped 3 times. So they're lobbing one up to Gunnar Nelson here. It's a good one for him. Like I said, Arnold Allen's a good one to watch versus Dan Hooker. I'm not gonna bet on it. The 5 that I gave you are the ones that are gonna probably be the best for you to bet on. Arnold Allen's gonna be someone that I'll personally bet on just because I think he's a very good submission artist, very good grappler. But Dan Hooker is Dan Hooker. He's a solid competitor. He's coming down to 155. I don't know if he I think they haven't been to weigh-ins yet, but I know he was overweight very early in the week, like I think close to 20 pounds. So we'll see. Working that weight off. And then Volkov versus Aspinall. This is just I don't know why they keep putting heavyweights in the main events of fight nights and having them go 5 rounds, because they're not going to go 5 rounds. It's not going to happen. Volkov's a guy that's, who's I don't think I'm thinking of the same guy, but I thought Volkov fought Derek Lewis, but I'm not sure. I'll probably look and see that he has. He fought Cyril Gahn and lost to him. So yeah, I'm thinking of a different guy. Yeah, he did lose to him. Did Volkov have him in a submission for like most of the first round and just couldn't get around Derek Lewis's fat neck? I don't know. But those are my sure picks for you guys. I'm gonna get off here because I'm gonna shower and I'm gonna go to sleep. But I'm sorry it's so short this week, but we'll try to get to it a better time next week and stuff. And when it goes up, check out The Fight Business with Sinj and Ruby. If it comes out earlier before this, I'm sorry, but definitely check out my new one, and it'll be great. It'll be just as good as this one. It's I'll have someone to talk to. So, all right, until next time.